All right, we're back for another exciting episode, which will definitely be posted on YouTube and not Twitch, because Twitch has banned us again. Uh,
I didn't know we were on Twitch.
yeah, well, you win some, you lose some. Leo, we need to do the recap, so please do the recap. Not the recap, but the disclaimer.
This video may contain sensitive subject matters. You may be offended by horrible, horrible things that we're all going to say. You know, like
That's a classic quote.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Or,
All
you
right.
know, we can just specifically target a specific
No,
people.
we're not doing that again. We're not going for round two. No.
No.
Nope.
No.
Unless
Leo.
it's you.
No, Leo. All right. We also have a second sponsor.
I'm trying to get us banned off YouTube, Justin.
Listen.
Banned off YouTube.
We're already banned in several countries and some schools, so we're not going to go any further than that.
Stop.
All right, Jordan, would you like to do the sponsor?
Yeah, this week we're sponsored by Kyle's Cave of Mystery Antique Shop. It'll put a smile on your face when you come in Kyle's Cave. From the greater Ottawa area.
Use the sponsor code CUMCAVE. Link in the,
Are you sure
link in
it's
the description
Kyle
below.
or- Okay, so here's a question for you there. Is it Kyle or Kylie?
It's
No,
Kyle.
it's Kyle. K-Y-L.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Kyle's CUMCAVE. Use.
Kyle.com. You're going to have fun there.
All right, and recap.
Fun for all ages.
I
Recap.
think we just killed Amanda. Are you all right, Amanda?
I'm good.
Just having a headache, it looks like.
Yeah.
Epic.
I'd give you a bowl
Bunch
in
of
case
men are
you need it,
talking.
but I can't over the.
No, for once with this headache, it's not a throwing up thing, it's a pain thing. I'm good.
All right, and as I was saying, recap is one Robert Nicholson. Please proceed.
So we played a game and we used dice. Then we talked to each other, used the dice again, right? And then we got a key and we're like, we're going to release a dark god to kill Jesus' father? Or should we maybe do the right thing and escape? And we're like, we don't know. What should we do? Just let out a dark god or escape? And that way you got to make a decision.
I love you guys.
That's fairly accurate, actually. That was pretty close.
I must say, we spent a large majority of last game in-game discussing things.
Yeah.
Like,
did.
that is rather surprising. I mean, it went off the rails a little. There
A
was some...
little?
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely like a role for like wording, and then I was like, okay, if you're going to use that wording, you get a roll to find out what the alternative wording means, and that brought up like the Christian God, and then the philosophy of all that, and then we came back full circle, realized it's not the Christian God. We do need to. Everyone decided in the end we do need to confront the God about what is going on, and that left us at Ansel's place. I do believe the last door was Ansel's door or Erin's door. Erin's door.
My door.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we decided
Nice door.
to have the confrontation or the negotiation at the
Yes.
temple.
Yes, because you
'Cause
found the
it's-
giant tent. Your door was a giant tent door. All right, let's bring it all together, guys. Let's bring it
Yep.
all together. All right.
Form Voltron.
Sorry about the computer had a full-on blue screen crash. I haven't had that in a long, long time. So.
XP.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to run Windows 3.11 on this system, and I think I've got it pretty much good.
Windows
Wow.
3.1.
3.1.
Damn, I'm surprised you aren't trying to run Windows ME. That was the best Windows in the world.
Listen, I
Like
can't
Windows
even...
98.
98 was the bomb.
Windows 98 second edition was the
98 was
bee's knees.
amazing.
Hover.
I was really hard for me to switch to XP from Windows 98 SE. I wanted networking.
Listen, like DOS Shell 6.22 was like my jam back in the day, and being able to play Gorillas where you would like type in the angles in the force and throw against the wind, I was living the dream. When they told me I could use mouse in DOS, I told them they were liars. I was like, it's not real. You're lying to me.
Yeah. You gotta take that in. Go left.
That's how long I've been using computers for, folks.
Trust me, Police Quest.
Oh yeah, Police Quest.
Space Quest.
All the Sierra
Get
games.
out of
Quest.
car. Duck.
Listen, I was playing text-based games back in the day, so like, no graphics, everything's ASCII, like pre-internet shit. Like teaching people.
I remember text-based games.
Starship Titanic.
I was 9 years old, working with my dad, teaching full-grown adults how to access porn. That was the good old days.
You can see boobs on the internet?
Yeah,
No.
my dad's like, okay, kid, we're going to teach people how to do the real thing on the internet. Cool. So,
Vivek, we're working to make preparations.
yes, so it's about this time that Fei Long arrives, and he just sees you guys right by the giant tent, kind of saunters in, looks around, and says, "You've got the key, I assume."
Yeah,
Yes.
It's not like it's been 2 weeks since I've seen you.
I have
What
found
key?
both. I found both doors. There's the Parliament door, and the other door is the Nepean Public Library.
Which one would you consider the back door, if you know what I mean?
Public Library.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we should maybe try the back door.
That would be the
Bloody
exit door.
I've done this once or twice, and it is how you see a good time.
Well,
Pain
we
in the
will
ass.
see. The exit door is now sort of hard to access.
Ha! It is usually hard unless it's your birthday.
Take a fake
How
one.
do you mean?
I don't know.
Yeah. Open up that can of worms.
I don't know. Why?
Because that's
No, I am
John Paul for
asking
you.
Faye. How is the door hard to access now?
It seems as though there are changes. It is how I noticed it in the first place. There is one bridge that leads around a moat. What used to be the ice skate is
Every
like a
time.
river.
Brr.
Library is mostly gone. There is just a door. So, I got to it. The door is accessible.
So which one gets us out and which one gets us to the deity?
Rocco chimes in. I think both of them get us out. They just get us out in different ways.
That's less helpful.
Parliament frees the god. The other one gets us out.
I think if we free the god, we will be set free. And Ansel says, it's kind of what I was thinking.
That is what I have been saying.
Yep.
Now we just got to figure out if we should.
And Faye says, where is Karen?
On the way, which is why we should make preparations before that bitch gets here.
That White Walker is somewhere else.
Is she with Jackie? She's with Jackie, is she not?
Yes.
And Rocco kind of nods. So you're standing there, giant circus tent that's gone gray. It's no longer red and white, but it's gone completely gray and closed off. You're downtown by Bayshore. You're not far from the monk, the Taoist temple, which I do believe was where you wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Yep.
All right, you all make your way that direction.
Oui.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. It's nighttime, and you do all feel sort of exhausted.
What was that? Did a mouse just die?
It was my hiccup.
Did an angel just get its wings?
Yes, exactly.
I still say it's the cutest thing ever.
It's so cute. It hurts a bit.
All right, so you find yourself towards the Taoist temple, and it's the middle of the night. It looks all closed up. Faye reaches into his pocket and like materializes a key. Like it seems like it's just intuitive for him to reach in and take out the key, but like you all see it like literally appear as he pulls it out of his pocket, puts it in, turns it, and puts it back in his pocket. It's like he expected it so much to be there, it was. Right?
That's the power of willpower, my friend.
Yeah.
The keymaster.
Yeah, so that key opens up and you see a familiar sight for some of you. A place where some of your friends died, where you fought a Denarian about a year ago. There's a grave marker to the right just as you come in with no name on it. The monastery, however, is very clean. It is almost pristinely, inhumanly clean. And that could be a combination of a couple things. The fact that it's not real and dust isn't existent in this world. It could also be that Faye just wants this place to be clean, and so does Alfred. They've spent a lot of time here, and they just expect it to be clean, so it is. As you walk in, you see a big barracks to the left, a monastery to the Taoist beliefs and ancestor worship directly ahead of you, and what looks like a place where they do guest services, you know, like daily sort of katas, mantras, the kind of stuff that like tourists come over and do yoga, you know, that sort of stuff. That's that area, right? There's no sign that there was ever a life or death battle here. It looks perfect and pristine, but the moon is still up and you all feel very tired, right? Except for the people who didn't go through the door. Rocco looks just as chipper as ever. And Faye looks like he's been getting normal sleep, but you guys are tired. Ansel looks very tired as well.
So time is moving faster the deeper we go into the different dreams.
We're exerting ourselves more than the rest of them.
And we are also running out of nutrients, the real world.
Well,
Ansel asks, so who is it has the key right now?
I have the key.
Okay, well,
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
He's Spartacus.
I love you. Shut up.
Not that I don't trust, people here, but I don't know. If someone here were a bird, they might want to use their bird brain and not advertise they're carrying something.
It's not a bad idea. I'm just saying it's good that we know who has it. Before, say, someone else who's become a zealot shows up.
She just flips Jack off.
Well, jack off the horse.
Do you mean Ansel? She flips Ansel off?
No, Jack.
She fingers Jack.
She fingers Jack. Double fingers him.
Your ass.
Tired and all, I'm gonna start doing the outer ring of this place. I want to do one big circle around it.
The O-ring.
Mm-hmm.
This
The big
is gonna be
O-ring?
the big rest of the night.
Neria and I can go looking from above.
Yep.
Keep an eye on from the skies.
Works for me.
I need either Volus or JP to roll. Roll both Volus and JP roll. Whoever gets the highest.
What are they rolling?
One.
-2.
Volus, your phone rings.
Hello?
You hear, hey, it's Jackie. I'm with Karen. We're on our way. Where are you guys right now?
We're at the Taoist monastery.
The one by Bayshore?
Yeah.
All right. We'll be there in a bit. And then he hangs up.
Everyone, they're on their way. Jackie and the
Alright.
White Walker are on their way.
Do I get a +1 to the knives I had created for me last game? Or are those just regular rolls?
The knives that you created in the anything created psychically doesn't have any +1s. It just looks cool, right? And it would any mechanical advantage, you just wouldn't get it from this.
Oui.
It's just
C'est la vie.
it's whatever your hands are, whatever your hands, weapons, and fists. Fists, weapons, and what's the other one? Fist, weapons,
Guns.
yeah, guns. That's it. So yeah, those are your stats plus your rolls. All right. So what does everybody want to do? You said you wanted to do something, Erin?
Anna is going to transform into
a...
her phoenix form.
The Phoenix Force will rise again. Go, Jean Grey. I believed in you this whole time.
Shut up.
All right. You turn into a glorious ostrich. And fly with your fiery wings of gloriousness.
She'll
Jeez,
wait for
Moltres. Don't worry, I'll use water cannon.
she'll wait until Neria gets on her back first, and then she'll take off. What?
Climb on my feathery back.
What? Did I miss something?
No. Jordan's
Fuck,
just
fuck
a
you,
broken
Jordan.
person.
Whatever it is, fuck you.
All right.
Finger him again.
All right. I need you to give me an athletics roll for flying. Because you're flying with the person on your back.
You said I could carry one person. Just.
You can. I'm just curious what happens.
Oh, okay.
Didn't Nydia roll for athletics as well?
I got a +4.
You fly gracefully up. You have no issues. And what do you do while you're flying around with your nightmare rider?
She's just gonna circle high above. She's got the key in one talon. And
Picturing a Nazgul rider.
Roll and alertness.
I shit you not.
Brandon, you're
Okey-dokey.
going the wrong direction here.
Oh,
You should be
first?
picturing a luck dragon.
Also 4.
Frieza riding Shenron.
You know, basking on the back. You know, controlling the world through a book.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched the Never-Ending Story.
You didn't miss much,
Yeah. All right.
except for the heartbreak of that goddamn horse.
In game, did anyone else just fucking see that?
What?
What happened? Like with her turning into a fucking bird.
Oh yeah, in game, yes.
Everybody else.
Rocco is just like, well, that just happened.
I've been around for 400 years. Ain't never seen that before.
Take a fate point.
Wait. So, you know,
She do that the whole fucking time.
I have a book that I've read that has this in it. Does that jog any memories of questionable things that I should know?
You are well aware that she's a phoenix. You've been aware this whole time.
You just haven't seen it. She told you what she was.
Oh, that's true.
Absolutely.
Am I in awe?
If you want to be, you have that right.
A tear comes down my eye.
It is the most.
It's the most majestic
ostrich.
thing I've seen in ever, and a tear comes down my eye.
Yeah.
You know, like that. Remember those commercials where that Indian, someone littered and that tear came down the Indian's eye?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's one
me.
single tear.
Yeah,
Don't
one
turn
single tear.
Yes, that actor was actually Italian and not native. They dressed him Italian.
I understand because you know we like to whitewash everything.
What is that? Red face? Was he wearing red face?
I guess red face is a thing, right?
Well, he's the red man.
Did you know that Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder was actually white with blackface?
No.
Whoa.
Or that's gonna really bug
Go
you.
back there. Go
is
back
that
there.
Antonio Banderas
That's not true.
Isn't a Muslim.
He's not a Muslim in that 13th Warrior movie.
Yeah.
Wait. What about the Sikh guy in Short Circuit? Is that guy?
Oh my god.
Wait, he's not a man in brown face, is he?
Well, and you guys,
Bob, I muted you for a second there because Clint was coming in, so I will unmute you. Ask to unmute.
And you guys say I'm
You
bad.
can unmute yourself if you want.
We say you're what?
And you guys say I'm bad.
Yeah. All right. So
Racist grave.
let us
Move
figure out
forward.
what we're going to do. So we've got the key up with Neria and Erin's character Anastasia flying around.
Anastasia.
Mm-hmm. All right. What does everybody else want to do? Oh,
I create
Aaron,
circles.
I said roll an alertness.
I got a 4.
You got a 4 for alertness. Thank you.
Yeah.
Karen's rolling massive right now.
It's not bad. 4 is actually not that good. When you're flying around the area, when you get high enough up, you can see there's like Maryville in the distance and Pinecrest and whatnot. But you can also see the lake and the Coliseum where the movie theater used to be. All these like locations we've already visited a few times. You're high enough up that you can see them all. And it's very apparent to you that there's no people anywhere. Like, it's probably about 5 a.m. The sun's going to rise any minute now, and there's no traffic. No, like, by this point in the morning in Ottawa, there's traffic, at least a fair amount. And there's nothing. There's no one around. But you can see what looks like one piddly van, coming from the distance. And you can only assume who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Who is it?
It's Jackie and Karen.
I think we should kill Karen.
So you're not far from now.
Can we kill
Right.
Karen?
Valerian steel.
All right. They arrive. You see Jackie gets out of the car. Now you're a big giant firebird, to be clear. Right?
Mm-hmm.
No, she's a big giant fire ostrich.
Shut up.
Ostrich. Yes.
A Kokobo.
They
Oh
park
yeah,
outside.
chocobo. The
She's a
golden
chocobo.
I
Soon.
hate you all.
Oh no, we need to get her back. Someone grab their whistle.
Yeah, exactly. All right. At which point, Jackie just manifests what looks like bat wings, goes very thin, very svelte, and takes off into the air. Karen walks over. She's long, white, stark white, like silver white hair. She walks over and she sees everybody, and everybody, well, all the characters I control anyway, wave, nod, cross arms. All right? What do you guys want to do?
I think we should kill Karen.
You just let me know when I finish getting around to the front gate.
Kill me? Why would you kill me?
Because you're the apostle of a dark god.
He's not a dark god. He's the god of the native people. He is the only thing that can save us in the end.
I thought there was only one true god.
There's many gods. And there have always been many gods. He is the god of the people of this country, of this land. And with what's happened, he's been locked away and they have suffered. They've been suffering for the last 800 years or more. But if you think killing me will somehow help that, somehow make this better.
What have you learned? What have you learned from Old Man Winter?
Well, he is worried that his people are going to get wiped out, and that about the beginning of this, when we all came here, something cracked, some psychic thing cracked, and allowed him to escape his prison ever so slightly. So, because of that, he's been able to draw us all in. That's how we all got drawn in, is there's like a crack in this prison, and that's how he's kind of reaching through and out to us. He's maintaining us here. He's in this world ever so slightly, and in the real world ever so slightly, drawing us in. And
So we are not
he
prisoner.
he has assured us, or assured me, that we will not die so long as we're doing this for him. He's keeping us alive, and will keep us alive to get him out. Which I think is a grace from a god to summon heroes. I think we're very blessed that he chose us.
I think he's a demon and we need to escape.
Does she use heroes in air quotes?
Can't really say he picked very well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming she looks at everyone that we have the key now. So...
We do not have a key. We want to talk to him first.
Oh, okay. I mean, that big giant tent we drove by doesn't look very lit up, and I know that's not part of Ottawa, but thank you. I appreciate your input. So, do we want to summon him?
Yeah. Bring him on
Yeah.
out.
I'm going to...
I feel like we're going to regret this.
There is no save points.
Question.
Yeah.
Is it circle drawn?
Yeah. How much longer till I finish that?
Did you roll to do it?
I'll ask you about doing it, and then they kind of get getting glossed over.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
and yeah, it's kind of serious.
If there's something that's you're not being hurt or whatever, just do the nose thing, like finger on the nose.
Okay.
If you're being...
then I will roll my big ass lore. 7.
7? All right. And I would need a... Are you trying to do it quickly?
Well, I plan on doing methodically, considering what we're trying to prevent.
Okay, so you're not trying to, like, rush it.
No.
So this whole time you've been working on this, it's been about 15 minutes since the phone call and them arriving, so you've had about 15 minutes already to do it. I'm imagining it'll take you an hour to do something like this. So you're
I am going to go help Sloan.
You're about a quarter of the way through, and Jackie's up flying with the girls.
Everyone, I must go outside. Get some, how you say, fresh air.
Is Jean Paul doing that?
I'm gonna go give Sloan a hand.
Okay, so where are you doing this in the whole area? Like, where is this circle being created?
I was creating one on the outer perimeter or like basically on the inside wall of the courtyard.
Okay, all the way around the buildings as well?
By the grave or by the public area?
Like the training area, the big open area, like open fighting area.
Mm-hmm.
I figured that's probably where we were going to do the talk because it's big. Yeah. So I wanted to secure that spot.
Okay. Well, like I said, to do that, to create it correctly with all the materials you have, which you have no, like, because you expect yourself to have what you need, you do have it.
Okay.
So, with the chalk, the symbols, any sort of, like, a crystalline stone you want to use to, like, empower it with your will. Like, everything you have, and with a 7 is very, very good. You are creating quite a intricate sort of design. Like, you've done 2 or 3 circles already in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you've created the primary circle, and now you're adding symbols and whatnot to kind of, like, focus the energy for when it comes through.
Yeah, I'm working off a rule of 3.
Yeah, perfect. I actually really like that, so take a fate point. Everyone can see Jack Sloan kind of doing that, and you're going to go help him, JP?
Yeah, I'm going to offer him some blood to give him a hand.
Yeah, perfect. All right, now write down your 7 and add 2 from help from JP. So it's a total of 9 for this circle you're creating right now. All right.
Oh, and that's a prime number. That's 3 3s. Ooh, kinky.
Yeah, it's 3 3s. Yeah. So I think that's pretty good.
That just made me wet.
Meanwhile, up in the sky,
it's a bird.
How you doing?
What?
Up in the sky,
Anyone's
Jackie
gonna finish that?
is up talking with you two. He looks almost like a gargoyle, like if a drow turned into a gargoyle. And he asks you, "So, girls, ladies, what's the plan?"
while.
Tuki.
We are
fuck
going
was
to
that?
stay up here and out of the way for now, so we can watch things from above. If things go bad,
to the
we are
sea.
out of reach.
Fly like an eagle.
Could you, Neria, roll an alertness for me?
I'm on fire.
Oh,
I like my roll.
It's
7.
better because of the Phoenix.
And Erin, can Anastasia give me an alertness as well?
Yes, she can.
I'm tired.
5.
Man. Pillows to support me.
5 and a 7.
Yeah.
The circle Jordan's making looks as though it's missing sections, and he might not realize that there's like parts of the rock that don't quite line up, like from the top. He like what he's gone through. There's a section that even though he's chalked it, it still breaks.
You want to call down to him, Neria?
Yeah.
Jackie,
Jack.
Do better.
do better.
I'm actually going
Jackie
to yell
sees-
at him. Hey, Jack, you're missing sections.
Jackie
that was
goes
fun.
and you see Jackie kind of starts swirling his hands and starts manifesting one of these megaphones, and he kind of goes very close to the two of you and hands you the megaphone and kind of moves back.
Thank
just
you.
You take it,
I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to yell at him.
He flies back down towards the car. All right, so if you want to use the megaphone, you can yell at Jack from there.
I'm going to try again. Hey, Jack.
It's happening loud. Yeah.
You're missing sections.
I ain't done yet.
You see where she's kind of like fidgeting towards, wherever she's fingering towards, and you realize there's like plant matter there.
Or
That
fingering,
this whole
Jesus.
circle. The circle would be much better if someone pulled out the plant.
I point to our resident gardener slave.
AP?
No. Remember, Alfred was playing the role of my slave in the.
Oh yes, that's right.
Hey, can you use your Ginsu sword and cut up those plants blocking the lane?
It's the Ginsu
And
knife,
your
not the
please
sword.
do the gardening.
If you do it, you easily like sword, circle, pull plant out.
No, I magically pull out a Ginsu knife. You know,
Nice.
it's about that long.
Magically delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, we're all getting very good at like manifesting things, so you do that without problem. And you Ginsu the tree out of the way. Jack comes over and redoes his line directly through it, and makes a more complete, more powerful circle.
Nice.
And while I'm
Good
at
at
it, I somehow bring out a meat platter. It's amazing.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Within this 45 minutes, does anybody else want to do anything? Get themselves in any particular positions, discuss any plans or plots.
Now the circle's complete. I'm gonna pray and see if I get an answer from my gods.
How are we gonna get him
I'm
in?
gonna pray for a sign.
All right, so you're gonna pray. I need you.
You
to
mistake
roll for
my
me a
meaning.
discipline. Roll a discipline for me, JP.
Okay, you guys
We're
are on
not-
a roll tonight. I have to keep biting my tongue.
We're
7,
we're
8,
not-
8,
An 8 for discipline.
8. Discipline.
All right. What is it you're looking to do?
With the circle, then.
I'm just trying to focus my faith and see if I can get a sign from Michael.
As you close your eyes, put your hands to your nose, and start focusing, you begin reciting the Our Lord prayer. Our Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. And you start going into this, and you start praying to Michael after the Lord's Prayer is complete, and you ask him for a sign, some sort of indication of what's going on. Is that what you're looking for?
If what I'm doing is truly right by helping this dark, if this is truly the dark god or not, like what am I doing is right, just.
you've seen the Archangel Michael in lots of art, and once when he came down to you to tell you to not interfere with the 2016 election. That there are certain machinations that are going on, things that'll be pushed forward by Trump that'll inspire people in the future. And when Michael told you all this, it really pushed you to continue to do good, right? When he came to you like that, he looked like a normal angel, but you've seen art of him before, and some of the art is terrifying. In your mind, you begin seeing first a candle, and then a room, and then a door that the candle flickers on, and the door opens, and this man walks in a long flowing gown, tongue made of fire, feet made of molten stone, leaving burning footprints, right? Eyes glowing, terrifying, no wings, but you know this to be Michael, one of his many forms, right? And he says, "The dreams are broken. The minds have shattered. What has happened is the void has been created. And in that void, the psychic attacks have left a pangs of destruction in mothers around the world. When this is ended, when you have done whatever you choose to do, you will know why it has happened. But it is your choice, not ours. For many evils have been done in our name, and many evils we have tried to correct since. It is not ours to choose, but yours. You are one of the living, no matter what anyone tells you, JP. And your friends here have been chosen as emissaries of the living. Do you understand?
But is this God meant to be here, or is he? Why was he left here for so long?
People created a doorway, and the doorway was taken over by many other winter gods. Those of the winter are evil, but Gehone was in their way. Now whether he was good or bad is no man to say, and whether he will be good or bad is of no man to say, but your decision now may sway a god. Do not forget the pangs of the women, the shattering of the dreams. Know that this moment I am giving you, I cannot say everything, and that what I am saying is not completely without veils.
I do not have a feeling good about this God. He is unknown to me. I will have to make a decision. I thank you for giving me a sign.
I've done more than I should already. And the candle goes out, everything goes black, and you're still just there with your hand on your face. Your eyes open, you're where you were.
Goddamn signs. Never what you are looking for.
Take a fate point.
I wonder if
Brandon.
I contact Odin.
Yeah, maybe you know what you should do, Brandon? You should like take a classic car, add a propeller onto it. You know,
Like a
nice
ghost
big like propeller on the front.
Oh, you... That's some Army of Darkness shit right there.
Hold on.
Ever since we started getting ready, that's all I hear is that dun, 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 dun.
Ah, who, hi, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Leo, does Alfred want to do anything?
You can count on my steel.
I was gone for most of that because I was trying to use the washroom and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So last I remember, I Ginsu knife, and then I come back to you guys talking. So what happened in between?
JP prayed for a sign from his god and got a bit of an aspect of Michael to talk to him, give him some clues, but Michael couldn't tell him directly why or how, only that it is, and that it's very much up to you guys And what you do may very well affect a god. Your choice is now. You may take a winter god and make them evil, may take a winter god and make them good. It's very much up to you what you do.
Now, Bobby, did you tell everyone what he said?
Yes, I do. Word for word. Word for word.
Yeah,
So,
as Jack's going and doing the circle, Jack, you begin hearing JP begin explaining the vision he just had. And word for word, he recites the vision to you guys.
Okay.
So do I know anything of the lore of whatever his name is? Kahone? When he was free?
Yeah, he turned into... Yeah, there's, like, roll a lore for me.
Okay.
Why am I so bright on the screen?
One.
You're positively glowing, Bobby.
There's a tale of Gahone turning into a rabbit, but for the life of you, you don't remember.
You stopped. Weird. I just had a Jesus moment.
I don't know anything evil that Kahone has ever done, right?
You don't. Maybe someone else can roll. If you want to like ask anybody else if they know evil stuff, they can roll on it.
Do you guys know if Kahone has done anything evil? And I'm asking you guys to roll a lore.
It's subjective. Evil always has been.
Yeah, Jack, do you want to roll on it?
Sure.
Roll a lore.
That's good. That is. No, that's a nothing. So that is 7.
7? A lot of 7s. Lucky night. Jack, you recall the story of Gahone turning into a rabbit and bringing food to people in the winter. A lot of the legends are that the things you hear in the woods, the tree cracking and the sound of ice in the deep, dark woods, is Gahone following and watching you. And in fact, like in the aspects of is he evil and done evil things, he has turned the enemies of the natives into animals. And there's a lot of legends that these animals exist because these people tried to like hurt the native people and were thus forever turned into animals.
Plus, I was thinking specifically as to what I guess you can call it a riddle that was given to by Michael there.
Yeah.
Basically saying that, the evil winter gods imprisoned this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Which
might be...
I can attest. Yeah. Winter's a little evil.
But there are evil. But yeah, they're a little evil.
Mm-hmm.
So, from what Michael has said then, kind of makes me feel a little bit differently about what our plan is. Because now it seems to me like he's kind of letting us know that if we help him, he might be less inclined to be evil to people when he gets out. Or at least because we're helping him and we're not his people.
Oh, we can just leave him here?
We should let him out.
If we let him out and let him
from the microphone.
From the megaphone. Let him free, he might be less inclined to like massacre people.
I say we let him out.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna like, I don't know what I'd have to manifest to do it, but make it so that while Anna and I are in the air, we can actually hear the conversations on the ground.
You can sort of, while you're high up, kind of sort of hear what's going on. If you want to manifest like the
parabolic microphone
into like headsets, and then wherever you point it, you can. You rolled a 7 earlier for alertness, so you can see Jackie's leaned against the car like he's smoking right now. He's got the van on, like he's sitting by the van with it on, smoking.
Of course he's smoking. He was hanging around at Phoenix for a few minutes.
Yeah, so yeah, he's smoking while he's down there.
All right.
He's like no one's with him. He's just by the car.
I say we let him out.
We shall let him free.
Rocco nods, goes, I think that would be one of the best options. If he's going to defend the valley, then he's a friend.
And if he's going to attack it and massacre it, we all know some pretty powerful people who would probably be against that.
He's never said he would do that. He's never given
never said he didn't.
That he would.
Didn't say a lot of things.
He did not say a lot of things. He gave us no guarantees of what he's going to do and not do.
Yeah. As Jack's kind of working his way. Oh, yeah, go.
We should start heading towards the Parliament buildings.
As Jack's kind of working away on his circle, he just stops and yells at everyone. Let's just talk first, because
He's doing
right
this thing
now,
moving.
right now, there's no guarantee he's going to do anything.
Yeah.
We could ask him 3 times.
Rocco,
I could tell you that you can get screwed real easy in some deals.
Yeah.
You would know.
Because it's ice cold.
I know that I didn't get screwed in my deal.
Yeah.
I got exactly what I asked for.
Leo, would Alfred roll a perception?
Mm-hmm.
Cancer.
5? Okay.
Mhm.
During that conversation, Faye came over and talked to Rocco, just kind of said something to him, and Rocco shook his head like he wasn't impressed with what Faye just said, and Rocco walked over and is talking with Jackie now.
Did I hear what he said?
Faye had said something to Rocco.
I call Faye over. Hey, Faye,
Yes.
what did you just say to Rocco?
Nothing. Why?
Well, he doesn't look all too pleased.
Roll a presence or an intimidation, whatever you're trying to do to get him to talk.
Punch him in the stomach.
I got 0.
You got
So
a
that
0?
would be-
Take a 1 second. 1 social point. You take a 1 social then. And Faye says, there was nothing, and you feel very betrayed.
I walk over, go, hey, Alfred, what is going on here?
I just saw Faye tell Rocco something, and
What did you say, Faye? You son of a bitch.
He turns around and looks at you and goes, it is not your business. Roll a social against me.
3 plus. 1 second, I gotta find it.
You would roll presence against my rapport.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
You got a 7?
Yeah. Well, I got +4, so yeah.
Faye looks very shocked that you're getting involved, and he looks kind of scared of you. And he says, Rocco asked me to keep an eye on Jackie, and Jackie does not seem like he's doing very good. And you look over and you see Jackie getting in the car and driving away, and Rocco's just standing there as Jackie drives away.
Walk over to Rocco and investigate the situation.
As you walk over to Rocco, Rocco turns to you and says, I don't know if that man should be here. I told him he should leave. He looks like he's going to do something crazy. Roll a alertness.
Area, why did Jackie just leave?
2 plus 1, 3.
3. You take a 1 social from Rocco, and he looks at you and goes, I'm not going to get into it with you right now. We've got bigger fish to fry.
Oui. I guess we have a god to talk to.
Yeah. And Rocco just turns around and walks back to the group.
We're in a dream.
Very tempted to throw something flaming at him right now because he damn well knows that Jackie's my mentor and he could have asked me to talk to him.
At
You
Rocco,
do not know. This
at
is all
Rocco
meant.
or Faye.
Not Rocco. Faye doesn't know. Rocco knows.
Yeah. So, Rocco rejoins the group.
Jackie, he didn't have a key, right?
No, he never. No door.
Okay.
It was
Not that I normally care, but we're letting part of a plan go away. Can someone get that?
We can go
You're
get
pretty much
fetch
done the circle right now, by the way. The circle is complete. And you feel your power, very strong, 3 3s, bursting through it. It's it's probably the best and most powerful circle you've ever made.
if he's going to do something insane or stupid, we're in a dreamscape where it's just us and him, right?
Rocco
And
says,
God.
"And I don't think he should do it here with the god while we're trying to imprison a god and ask it questions."
But
this isn't to imprison the god. This is to keep us safe from the god.
If he's not going to do it here, then where the fuck is he going to do it? Because he's going to realize that if he wants to do something stupid, he's going to come back and do it stupid, and we're not going to be able to stop him at that point.
Rocco's got a flaming pebble landing at his feet right now.
Just pebbles dropped from the air. Just, what the fuck?
Only around Rocco. And when he looks up, he's going to see me doing this.
If he wants to do something stupid, we should be around him to like mitigate what he's
How about Neria and
Good
I will
word.
speak to him?
So
What a mitigate
Amanda,
with you.
take a fate point if you didn't hear that. That's because that's hilarious.
Who takes a fate point?
Amanda.
Yeah.
Neri takes a fate point for dropping pebbles, flaming pebbles. That's hilarious.
Pretty pebbles.
So at this point, Karen's like, I've been here praying for the god to show up. He's contacted me. He's like immediately on his way.
Yeah.
I think we should put them in the circle, we? Are we going to go in the circle
Fair
and talk
enough.
from there? What is the plan?
Are you in the circle or out of the circle?
I'm in the circle. I want to go to the center of the circle.
Okay.
And start pushing a slow stream of basically like a swirl of air starting on the inner perimeter and just building.
Right. You can see the sun rising in the distance. It's morning.
Ooh, it's the reset of magic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you've
That's why I haven't closed anything
probably
yet.
about 30 minutes before this magic gets blasted by sunrise.
Yeah. So I'm that's why I'm building up power right now.
Yeah. All right. So Karen says, "Are we doing this? I'm can have him here right now. Are we doing this?"
Okay, we are doing this.
All right. Immediately she closes her eyes and says something that you Anastasia and Neria, are you staying or are you chasing Jackie?
We'll stay for now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're circling around the place. You're not within the perimeter of the magic then. Or are you in the perimeter of the magic?
Probably. Is it like a column?
Yes, it's a column straight up into the sky, right? Into
Okay, so she would probably be circling like tightly at the top of the column.
Inside or outside of it?
Inside.
Inside, okay. So you are in the protected area with your partner and your key. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Burpa derpa derpa derp. Right about then, you hear what sounds like power lines breaking. What sounds like tree branches snapping. What vaguely reminds you of the 1998 ice storm.
Damn.
Right? Everything becomes very wintry and cold. Right? And just sparks as transformers explode off of the power poles. And
Hot Rod, no!
Hot Rod, no! And just as Hot Rod dies, tragically out walks a 9-foot-tall native man. Right? And he begins walking towards all of you. Just to the front gate, just as he gets close to the gate, he puts up one hand. And you can see all around his hand glowing as he begins realizing there's a protection barrier against him. Karen, who's in the inside of the circle, she turns to everyone and looks very kind of disappointed, but begins speaking to him, and he begins speaking to her. If you guys want to interrupt them and get them to say certain things, get Karen to say things and ask questions, now is the time.
Hey, Karen, I want to ask him directly. When you get out of this prison, do you have onsets of revenge you plan after fighting the god under the mountain?
So she turns to him and recites the question, does he have plans of revenge after fighting the god under the mountain. The king under the mountain, she comes back and says to you.
The king under the mountain.
And Gahone begins talking, and Kotukasa Hosa Heso Amiaso Malakaha, and he like begins talking like that. And he doesn't seem angry and whatnot, but like he makes some very strong gestures, right? And she turns back and says, he does not want revenge so much as to protect his people.
Tell him we apologize for the precaution. It was just, there is a lot that we feel is uncertain, and this was for our peace of mind.
Like he looks up as you're yelling down at them, and then Karen recites what you say, and he says something back, and she says, he says he understands that you are afraid, but you need not be afraid of him.
And what is happening to our bodies on the outside while we are staying here?
She relays a question. He says something back, and she says, we are being maintained and protected, both
by who?
The dream and our bodies. The thing that is on our bodies is protecting us from a psychic wave, a shock wave. The thing that set him free is part of the thing that alerted him to the people of power in the town.
What caused it?
She turns to him and asks a question. He says, many deaths in just plain English.
A ritual.
What year is this?
It's October.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What's October?
Justin timed it with a particular event in the books.
The Red Wedding, one might say.
Oh, fuck.
Why didn't we see this before? Why didn't we ask these questions before?
Because knowing's half the battle, and we wanted
I
to
even put Red Court vampires in one of your dreams.
Oh.
For the night of bad dreams.
I've been telegraphing this whole fucking time.
And like, there's a power vacuum in the world now, and now is this perfect time for him to come out. All right. So who's he trying to kill then when he gets out?
Who is the king? Yeah, who is the king of the mountain? We need a name.
The king of the north.
It's the king of the goddamn north.
Justin Trudeau.
Yeah. So
Erin or Battlehammer.
She asks him the question, who is the king under the mountain? He responds, and he uses, like, he just says a name, and she turns back and she's like, the trapped dwarf king? The king of the dwarfs? He's a rider, a hunter, he's a dwarf. She's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. There's like no translated word that in English for that.
Not the king of the goblins, then.
She says Malaha Errol King, and he shakes
Errol King.
Yeah,
the Wild Hunt.
Is it a dwarf?
He shakes his head. No, not the Errol King.
I got 3 for lore. Would I know?
No.
No.
How long has this king? Add a fate point to that.
Do you want to add someone's adding a fate point? Who's spending the fate point?
I'll add a fate point to that. Sure. Make it 5.
Okay. You added the +2, bringing it
I'm
to
right again.
Whatever this thing is. Oh, adorable babies.
Hi, Odin.
Hi, Odin.
See, we've hi.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, babies.
He's tired.
He's like, why did you wake me up?
'Cause we gotta go rescue Mummy.
Send Uncle Jordan to pick up Mom. It's time for me to sleep.
So
Uncle Jordan, huh?
We'll
Uncle
babysit
Jordan.
him. Just sit him in front of the camera.
Father Jordan.
Can I add an aspect to his lore roll?
Sure.
You don't know unless you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Does that give anything other than a +2?
I don't think so.
Okay. So
That's
you're to a 7. There's a lot of like legends in Canadiana of like giants in the north. Big Joe Mothra being one of them. But Big Joe Mothra's not a dwarf by any stretch of the imagination.
I would like
No,
to
and we
use
know
an
him.
aspect as well, actually.
Pushing this to a 9?
Yes, I would like to use a good book.
Nice. Nice. The you yelled down at him with a microphone, "Read a goddamn book!" And then he remembers that he has read a book once.
about house hippos.
About house hippos. It's about
Hey,
time.
those house hippos have been in my peanut butter, okay?
Yeah. Hey, 10 points to Leo. Take a fate point.
All right.
All right. So at a 9, there's been lots of whispers.
11.
history.
Add one for me.
Have another fate point from Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay, we're at an 11. You really feel like you might know this one as Jack takes out a piece of chalk and throws it at your fucking head. Ting! +2.
Shut up about this one story you heard last year. Remember?
Yes. So,
You are very old. You should pretty much know this one. Yes,
Yes.
You have read many books.
there is
Got drunk with a fur trader once 300 years ago.
yeah, so he is a fur trader. He is a dwarf from
Like a
history.
little fur.
Um, and he traveled the world, and you had actually met this guy, and he did eventually. What it comes down to with Volus and this is a person you've met, and you think it might be who they're talking about, right? And he was from Vinland when you knew him. It was Legends of Leif Erikson. He had talked about him coming to Vinland, right? And that he had found this perfect valley, and that he had talked to a bunch of fae, and that they were inviting him to a dinner. And when they invited him, we were going to invite him to a dinner, he was worried that the way the fae are, that they're just going to fuck him up somehow. So a couple years later, you began wondering what had happened, and you had traveled to Vinland, and as it had turned out, he has been on a vengeance spree with him and his riders, looking to get revenge. And the rumor is that between this, that, and the other, that there was curses made that the humans that he was originally human, even despite being like a midget, like a dwarf, little person, that
A wee man.
and like a magician, person of power, that he may have created a portal to try and curse the native gods, right? And that he himself was cursed for 1,000 years to be locked away as well. So there's the more you think about it, the more you start thinking there's a bit of simpatico going on here, right? Like his being locked away 1,000 years ago comes to sort of now. This god, like with JP's story about man made a door, but the gods pushed him through, right? And it's just like, it's not a king, it's a dwarf. It might be this person, whoever this person is, may very well be the king under the mountain coming back to get his vengeance. Right?
So he is Evel, and he is a king under the mountain.
Yeah, and that he may be trapped somehow under a mountain. Whatever that's, a mountain of magic. It might all be metaphorical. It's hard to tell. But the thing that really, really, really ties it together is his descendants eventually helped settle Ottawa, and they created the Hunt Club golf course, and that they are the ones running it now.
Okay.
So with all that chalk and yelling and everything, and read a goddamn book. You're like, you think, okay, we might have to go to the golf course on Hunt Club. That's probably where this king is going to come from, and he's going to come out really pissed and probably try and destroy Ottawa.
Well,
And all the Canadian-born people would be his enemies at this point.
So all the Quebecers?
Yeah, like whether it would have been First Nations people, it would have been the Indians who did it, but anyone born in Canada is now his enemy.
Wait a minute. Ah,
Huh?
Huh?
you suckers. Volus, myself, Anna, a bunch of us weren't anywhere near Native American Canadians.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, I'll survive.
Ciao, fuckers.
You really want to
Wait,
make an
from
enemy
here?
of me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not too worried about making an enemy of a dead woman.
Oh, really?
That's pretty
Just
fucking
for that?
brutal.
Just for that? Flaming pebble onto his head until he has his worst memory ever.
Perfect. Take another fate point.
Thank you.
All
It
right.
occurs to me that these flaming pebbles probably get mistaken for phoenix droppings.
Take a fate point, Erin. Someone looks up and goes, "Is she pooping on us?" All right, folks.
One time I'm gonna giggle way too hard to even bother actually answering that.
I'm
Does,
feeling more inclined that we really need to let this guy out.
So Rocco says, "If we set you free, what will you give us?"
Wake us up.
Right?
That.
And Karen asks the question, and she comes back and says, "He'll give you whatever you want," he said. He says,
Wait,
"I want a
can you
favor."
put me back in my body?
He says, I want a favor, like a hanging favor. And you say, "Can I get the back in the body?" So you hear Karen ask both questions, and she looks up and goes, "He says he can probably reattach you to your body, yes." And he says he will be willing to give one of you a favor for sure. And Rocco says, "Okay, then I'll set you free."
Whoa. Just one of us a favor?
And Rocco
All
says,
of us.
"I've already sent my man with the key to go set you free. He'll be doing it in a second." Takes out his phone, types it in, and goes, "Yeah, Jackie, just set him free now."
Hey, Justin.
Justin, Anna looks at the key in her claws.
And you realize it's a dream key. When Jackie came up next to you and gave you the microphone, he swapped.
I didn't get to do any sort of
You did.
like.
You rolled a
perception.
7. Jackie rolled a 9.
Oh damn!
You rolled a 5. And Neria rolled a 7. I rolled to see if Jackie could sleight of hand you, and you both rolled under.
All right.
Oh, that was the highest score I could have possibly gotten anyway, so.
Yeah.
I mean, she was gonna take the key and open the door anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Hey, Justin.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, Justin.
I'm still dropping the larger flaming
Jordan.
pebble on Rocco's head.
Oh, yeah. You know that hanging power I've had?
Yeah.
I'm killing Rocco. I needed an excuse, and you just gave it to me.
Okay.
I also attacked to kill Rocco.
Yes, you all turned to Rocco. You're like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah, because how does he get the favor and not us? Fuck that.
I haven't liked Rocco since we met him last year.
9 seconds.
So how badly does the rock on his head burn
7,
him?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points of magic towards them.
16 points of magic?
Ice and wind and fury.
You're just like, "Fuck this guy specifically."
I'm going after with inside
Are you
emotion.
still driving? Are you waiting? What are you doing, Jordan?
Fuck your cat.
No, that's literally fuck. I'm blasting this guy's face clean off with everything.
Okay.
But Brandon, I need you to roll for me though.
Me to roll?
Yeah, roll. Yeah.
So you're going for 16 and you have to beat it? What are you trying to do here?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm going for 9 initially, and then 8, and then I'm adding on fate points to it.
I'm adding 2.
Yeah. Is everyone dogpiling so that Jordan's attack is extremely powerful?
I'm adding 2 fate points.
No, I think
I'm
Anna
scared.
is gonna sort of look at Neri and be like, "We should go see Jackie."
I agree. Let's go.
So you would have to cross the threshold and break the barrier if you go to help Jackie. Do you all want to roll initiative so we figure out what order this happens in?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I could say that I've had that power hanging, waiting.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
2.
Because the second he said,
You're just going to surprise attack him is what you're doing, right?
yeah, the second he basically gave me a reason, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls or what?
Initiative is alertness.
Yeah.
That's my
Yes.
alert. Plus 1.
I got 4.
Okay. So did I.
So I got 3.
I got a
4. Rocco got a 4.
1.
6.
If you could roll for me, Brandon.
Negative.
Plus 1. So 0.
So 0? Okay.
Yeah.
0 for Jordan.
Okay.
So Volus got a 6. Anna and I tied at 4. JP got 3.
Mhm.
Leo and Rocco 1. Jack 0.
All right. The god has always goes first.
Of course.
So
Wait,
what's
the
your
god's
total?
in on this too?
he's a god. He's there, but he's technically blocked outside of this barrier. So
Until we break the line.
until you break the line. All right. So the god holds his turn, and then who would be first?
Volus.
Are we sure we want to do this?
I kill him.
100%. I've always wanted to kill him.
I mean, I don't like the guy. I'm holding my turn.
You're holding your turn? Okay.
Yep.
After Volus is...
Anna and I were breaking the barrier. We're
You're
heading to
breaking-
Jackie.
Not in
Okay.
an aggressive manner, though. We're just
Just
Very-
getting it.
very clearly worried about him. First of all, he's there all alone. Who knows what will happen?
Okay. So you cross the line, the sky shudders yellow-orange, and you go off to go stop Jackie.
No, I'm not trying to stop it.
We're not trying to
We're
stop
going
him.
to Jackie.
Yes.
Shit. I gotta get going for 2 seconds. I'll be back in about 10.
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay, no, we're good.
Hi, Mom!
How are you doing,
Hi,
hon?
Mom.
That's Leo.
I'm not Mom. Where's Justin?
Oh, he's on the other screen. He's over there, and then there's
Now
Bob.
say something, Justin.
Hi.
And then Erin is the picture.
Oh, you guys.
Hey yo.
Jordan's
Are you
killing
doing?
people. Tell him to stop. He's not allowed to kill me.
Jordan does what he does. I can't stop him.
I invited.
That's how you had a kid.
Right?
That's how you had Odin.
Odin is an angel. Are you still wearing your youth work clothes, Brandon?
How the fuck would I still be wearing that shit?
Oh, you're blue from the small screen. It looks like you're wearing the same
It
color
looks like
blue.
you're wearing your polo. Please don't take your shirt off.
I want to see it.
That's a combined wish from everyone.
I want to see your man jelly.
There is lots.
Don't make us stick an X rating on this.
Yeah, exactly. Which is definitely going to get rid of us. It's not going to be able to tell that's not female presenting nipple.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Amanda, if you want to lift your boobs, I'll do the same.
What?
This
What's
streak is
mine?
not
I got
awesome.
hairy ones. I can lick my own nip.
Nice.
I don't know. Mine
Double
have changed
awesome.
significantly since pregnancy.
I'm gonna just leave this in
That.
for the YouTube. This is just
Sure,
straight.
why not?
There's no point in it removing it. Committed.
Dear diary to
Sorry,
Leonard.
No
It's
worries.
a great segue into a death.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, who would be
And then going
after
tits up.
Erin and Neria move?
JP.
And JP, you said you're gonna add to Jack Sloan's attack.
Oui. I'm gonna add 2 fate points.
All right. And then who's next?
Leo and Rocco both got one, you said.
Yeah, Leo can go first. What do you want to do, Leo?
well, I was gonna amp up Jack's moves.
Go for it.
Okay.
You-
And then who's after Rocco?
Jack. We didn't get a roll for Ansel. Is he even there?
Ansel's like standing way back and not
He's awake.
Hi, baby.
Okay, so then Jack.
Jack. Yeah. All right. I'm just trying to figure out on the surprise round just how this all looks. So Jack, you said we're doing. Oh, maybe I should just wait till you get home, and then we can figure this math out.
Well,
Last one.
wait,
You want a drink,
16,
Justin? There's a drink up here for you.
17, 18,
Yeah, we'll give this
19,
a
20,
second.
21,
I'm gonna grab a drink.
22.
Jeez.
Bunch of murder hobos.
On my no, this isn't murder hobo. This is an asshole that had it coming.
Yes, oui. And he has caused many problems for me and my city.
All of the first arc of this, where you guys weren't here, this asshole had it coming.
Not wrong.
This episode 1, he's had this coming.
Good to know, but
Literally.
the fact remains that he was still blocking things about my mentor and being an ass, so I still dropped flaming pebbles on him before we... Just one giant one on his head. Well, not exactly giant anymore, but bigger than the pebble that landed at his feet.
Sorry, what is with these flaming pebbles you keep throwing at people?
I'm in the sky. May as well throw flaming rocks. Why not?
I guess
Oui.
guess
There's
The
ice
pebble
cubes
causes
in the
less
fridge.
damage than the rock.
What do you guys think of Pierce Brosnan being Dr. Fate?
I am totally on board. He's got the voice for it.
Yeah, he does. He is Pierce Brosnan, to be honest. You know.
Cancer.
What?
What?
Right. How close? All right. So Jordan, you went for 22. You said.
It would be about 22 after I added in the bonuses from the other 3.
So it would all overcome everything. So you said you're aiming for 16, but your total would be 22.
Really, 22 after all the bonuses, yeah.
Okay. So
I added 2 fate points, right? Get that on there?
Yeah.
Oh, you said 2 fate points?
I did.
That's 24 now.
24. Ooh, it's a lot of energy swirling around from a wizard and from everyone. Trying to. Leo just posting his L's. All the L's. It's gonna suck, this L. All right. You paying attention, Jordan?
Give me 1 second.
No.
She got back to the house, if you will.
Yes.
Oh, I'm getting motion sickness. Belly shake.
It's so real. The tension is high.
Did he pass out, or is he?
Oh, look at his face.
Oh, he's so.
He's so angry.
There's a grumpy little bean in here.
He doesn't like being picked up and moved.
Poor guy.
Who doesn't? Leave me alone. I'm sleeping.
Oh, Canada.
There it is. All right, so
And on God for the he's
You
going.
don't even know our anthem.
I just saw the flag above Jordan's head, just waving.
Which flag?
I felt compelled to be patriotic.
Hi, Odin.
Buddy.
You go
Ow.
kisses?
Hi.
Like, no, I want to
Nice.
go to
You had
sleep.
seconds?
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
It's bedtime.
Let me just get this in the background as I patriotically smite this motherfucker.
That was awesome. Well, what had happened is Rocco had said, I'll make a deal to the god. You give me the deal, I'll set you free. The god said, okay. He called Jackie and said, do it. At which point, you turned to him and went to smite Rocco.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Doo-doo.
Your power is graceful, pointed, and full of rage. It swirls and implodes on where Rocco is. You would assume by this much impact of ice and rage and wind, there would be nothing left of him. Certainly you've put enough power out, and certainly he would deserve it from what's going on.
I feel a butt coming.
If God made a deal with him, I bet you saved him.
But you're in a dreamscape.
Yeah.
Created specifically by this god. You used the chalk in the dreamscape to draw the circle in the dreamscape. Your will was strong, but we're talking about the aspect of a god.
Yeah.
And it's at that point that you see Rocco smiling and then spin out, and so does Gohain spin out. Both of them disappear.
Rocco was never here?
And then so does Karen. Gone. And then so does Faye. And Ansel. And as you're flying towards the Parliament building, you see the Parliament buildings just explode with light, and you wake up in your beds, all where you were.
Does that include me?
You wake up in a hospital. You hear the beeping behind you.
I get my body back.
I'm gonna have to kill him again.
Now he knows you're gonna try and kill him.
We are going to make sure. Oh, he.
That doesn't change.
I'm
He's
just
still gonna
in
die.
an alley.
You're in an alley. You're in Dresden. Brandon Volus is in Dresden. You wake up in the Taoist temple. Faye's there. He comes over, like bursts into your room, Alfred, and he's just like, "We have to go find them. We have to find them and stop that guy. I cannot believe Jackie did what he did.
From Marmu?
Rocco lied to me. He played me. He played all of us."
Odin fighting, going back to sleep.
Rocco's gonna die. Can we kill Rocco?
Meanwhile, anybody who has magic abilities can feel the overwhelming wash of pain as the psychic bursts continue bursting out as millions of magic beings are ripped from reality. You just woke up in the night of bad dreams.
Ooh.
I have a headache, as you say.
Yeah. And I think that's a good place to end it.
Want to go back to bed?
No.
You want candy?
Does
You want
anybody-
candy?
Everybody can have one last action before we call it.
Oh, poor buddy.
Well, I think that's it for our actions right there.
I think it's fair to say, like, to specifically Amanda and and Anna, I informed you thusly. You don't break the circle.
I'm in my body. I don't care.
I'm gonna use the axe to get to the monastery.
You immediately find yourself in the monastery. You hear bells ringing, Alfred, as the monks start yelling that a man has intruded.
That's fine. It's just a drunken white man. Let him in.
It's me.
Ow.
What do you want to do? JP, you wake up at the White Court house in the real world.
I get
your
a hold.
beautiful
I get a
bed.
hold of Volus.
Kevin goes, "Oh, thank God! There's been chaos going on in the world. I'm so glad you're finally awake. I've been trying to wake you up." Oh,
Oh, Kevin, I'll get you some pie. You are a very good phone.
No.
So you call Volus, your phone rings, your unbreakable phone rings.
No.
Yeah.
Volus, where are you?
I'm at the monastery.
I am on my way. Ma Click.
What do you want to do, Anastasia?
On Farm's way.
She is going to start running to the monastery since she was chilling
You're
not too far away from it.
Well, she hears
Yeah,
the bells.
We can finish it now.
Yeah, you easily make it within about a 10-15 minute run. You find the monastery and you see all the lights are on.
Okay, D&D?
It's 6 in the morning.
No.
Good
And you
boy.
can see what looks like Volus standing with Alfred and Faye talking.
No.
Right in the middle of the courtyard.
She comes like running in, skids to a stop.
Want
Yeah.
to jump?
All right.
Do you want
So-
to go
I-
to Disney World?
Would like to go talk to my boss.
No.
Do you
And
want
we
to
will
go
do
Mickey
that
Mouse?
next game.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try and go find Anna, assuming
You-
that everybody would head to the
You
monastery.
have
Or plane ride?
Vane in your arm and Ivy in your arm. You've got like a heart monitor. People are like in the room, like freaking out that you're awake finally.
I'm still gonna try to take them out so I can go find them.
No.
As that's going on, you see your cell phone beside you plugged in. Neria, Jackie had phone there in the real world, knowing that to come and find you before. You had heard that he kind of knew where you were, but you hadn't had a chance to really ask him. But your phone is sitting there plugged in, an iPhone 4. And you look over at the phone,
No,
and
we're
it
not
rings,
watching
and
TV.
it says Daniel Taika.
You got the squirrel.
And that's
That
where we'll-
motherfucker's dead.
and that's-
Done dealing with him.
Yay, good game, everyone.